A letter from Jane.
My life before Her Way Home was very chaotic. I was definitely lost and in a dark place.
I had no hope of getting out of addiction. Everyone in my family used until they died.
The idea that there was a different way to live never occurred to me.
The person that I was with, he was using a lot. He cheated on me, and I had no friends. I just went from relationship to relationship.
Physically, mentally, and emotionally abusive. I didn't value my life.
I was using every day and there was no way of escaping it. Nobody could tell.
Addiction doesn't have an evil face until it's full blown.
I hid it pretty well, which is pretty sad.
I didn't know I was pregnant until I was 8 months along, which is when I quit using.
I kept thinking, my son shouldn't be here. I shouldn't be here.
My ex-boyfriend got really abusive, so I went to stay in a transition house.
An outreach team helped me, and a street nurse brought me to Her Way Home.
I came here, I was supported, and I had other people lifting me up.
The new resources I had access to empowered me to be a single mom. It made it possible.
My biggest challenges have been keeping bad people out of my life, no matter how lonely I've felt. I've been setting boundaries and staying sober.
It's been really hard mentally, but I've been learning self-respect, working on not allowing abusive people back into my life, and ultimately protecting my son.
It's a daily challenge, a minute-by-minute challenge. People don't understand that once you're that far gone in addiction, it's not a choice anymore.
Despite the challenges, life would have been a lot more challenging without Her Way Home. It would have been really hard for me to raise my son without any support, and it would have been so lonely.
It would have been easier to just jump back into the cycle of abuse.
I will try to raise him so he knows he can do anything.
I hope to give him the tools that I was never given.
I want him to be confident in himself, especially when things get hard, and be able to say no to peer pressure.
I want him to live without fear and anxiety, and just to be happy for who he is.
I want him to know that people love him no matter what. I want him to have the best chance possible.
I want him to be a self-sufficient, strong-minded individual who makes his own choices and doesn't follow my footsteps with drug addiction.
I want him to be the best version of himself, and I want him to see the best version of me.
Because it's just me and him.
We now have a fighting chance by accessing things we need to continue to grow.
I'm now with friends, like so many other moms that I would have never otherwise met, and I feel supported.
Her Way Home is a really safe and non-judgmental resource. Our choices are respected.
I now picture a different life for myself. In 5 years, I want a career, I don't want to be on disability, and I want to have something to show for me and my son.
I want to go back to school and be a mental health and addictions worker.
I want to be more self-sufficient and confident, and I want to be able to parent properly to change the dynamics of things that I went through as a kid.
To the community members who've supported Her Way Home, I would say thank you from the bottom of my heart.
You have no idea how much your support means to me.
I have a real sense of connection with other people,
which has really helped my depression and anxiety.
And I know now, if I need anything, I have somewhere to go.
I intend on giving back to the community in whatever way I can, whenever I can, because I've been helped.
Signed, Jane.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh my God. Wow.